like to purchase the ownership rights of the cloud you're standing on?
Young people should know that taking a hit can be a blessing.
Wait a minute. Is that Asta?
Oh my, is that you? What a pleasant surprise. What do you mean? Astropolis is my hometown. I've mentioned it before, haven't I? Quite a few people in my family work for the IPC. I racked up a bunch of vacation days at the space station, so I figured I'd use them and come home for a visit. Plus, it gives me a chance to handle some, collaborative matters on behalf of Madame Herta. What about you guys? Here for a meeting with the IPC? Or on vacation?
More or less. We've got some urgent business to take care of.
Then I won't keep you any longer. But if you need anything at all, like booking a table, arranging a visit to the Cloud Peak level of Lodestar Tower, anything like that, just let me know. After all, sometimes connections get you further than regulations on IPC turf. Good luck out there!
The Victory Department speech was so inspiring.
Child prodigy who can cry in 5 seconds?
Never.
Welcome, distinguished guests. Shall I recommend today's specials? We have emerald mushrooms flown in fresh from Bonwalk and the giant prime tomahawk steak.
I'll have this, and this?
We're not here to eat. We're waiting for someone. Just 2 waters, thanks.
Where'd Scott run off to? What's taking so long? Let's go check on him.
Strange. There aren't even any bodyguards around here.
Do those shades look familiar to you?
Wait, they appear to be Mr. Scott's. What exactly happened here?
Mr. Taravan has concluded his meal. Items consumed during this dining session: 100 portions of prime tomahawk steak, 30 blocks of dragon scale cheese, 10 servings of emerald mushroom salad, assorted Lushaka blue spotted sashimi, and gold flake wine.
Taravan? That's quite the appetite. And you are?
I am Mr. Taravan's personal dietary management robot. My duties include monitoring his blood pressure before and after meals, and ensuring he takes his high-potency digestive enzymes and gout medication. My regards to you both. All for the Amber Lord and that eternally bottomless dinner table. Wash your hands before you eat. Rinse your mouth after the treat. Good health makes for a happy life. Yo-ho, yo-ho.
So, this isn't some private room for Mr. Arita at all.
You guessed correctly, Penaconian exile. Please don't blame your poor ghost friend. His idea of stealth isn't nearly as impressive as he thinks, and neither is his brain. With just a little bit of misdirection, he dutifully led you straight here to me. Of course, I wouldn't be so bold as to let you disturb Mr. Taravan's meal without permission. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Kenneth Arita of the Traditional Project Department.
Traditional Project Department? Arita?
How could that be? I'm merely an adopted son, fortunate enough to bear the old gentleman's family name. If you think of all of Astropolis as one big sprawling family, then I'd be the butler of the household. And a butler's job is to know everything that goes on within the estate, down to the smallest detail, and to ensure no pests ever find their way inside to threaten the family's interests. I heard that the Astral Express had arrived in Astropolis, 3 nameless bringing a flock of refugees to beg for aid. Curiosity got the better of me, so I decided to come and take a look. And the result turns out to be disappointing.
I'm sorry. There must have been some misunderstanding between us. Mr. Kenneth, we have an extremely urgent matter and would like to request an audience with Mr. Arita.
Mr. Arita has already made his position clear to everyone. No lobbyists. The lady from the Strategic Investment Department behind your visit should know that all too well. My father taught me that at the heart of every deal lies one thing: respect. But that lady showed no regard for Mr. Arita's wishes, sending bumbling spies and reckless lobbyists. Her actions were utterly devoid of respect.
Kenneth, we're not spies, nor do we mean to offend you. We're just a group of desperate people with nowhere else to turn. My friends are back in plain Arcadia, and every living being in that world are in grave danger right as we speak. On behalf of the Astral Express, I make this promise to you, and through you, to Mr. Arita. So long as he is willing to cast the deciding vote against the weaponization of the husk, the Express will bear any and all costs and obligations that arise from it. Please, make sure this promise reaches him.
The bond you share with your friends is truly moving. However, I'm afraid I can't do that. As for this spy right here, I can give him back to you. The heart of every deal lies in respect. Chew on that. I've said my piece. Taravan, that bloated pig. Weaponizing the voracity. Why not just weaponize himself instead? Save everyone the trouble.
So, what do we do now?
I'm sorry. I messed everything up again.
An unfavorable opening, to say the least. The moment IPC faction politics get involved, things get infinitely more complicated. What do you think? Should we try a different approach, or keep up the chase? You mean what he said to us before he left?
The heart of every deal lies in respect.
Respect? Since when has the IPC ever treated anyone with respect? Setting everything else aside, my higher-ups are each more ruthless than a wolf, which is very much in line with my family motto, no friends, only prey. Who knows? Maybe we're even distant relatives? A wily old fox like Arita? Does he even know what respect means? The only way he'd ever bow is if Louis Fleming crawled out of his coffin, I'd say.
True respect comes from having the strength that others acknowledge. Just like how the Strategic Investment Department respects the Astral Express. Kenneth is telling us he wants to see what we're made of.
I see. But what do we have that could earn his respect? Trying to bribe him would take wealth on old Odie's level to sway Arita. As for using force, that would be exceedingly unwise on IPC ground. As far as the city is concerned, the awakening of the Husk is still a piece of information known only to the IPC's upper echelons. But Astropolis isn't home to IPC executives alone. It's also teeming with envoys, magnates, and officials from member worlds across the pan-cosmic trade system.
Exactly. The crisis Plain Arcadia is facing right now is going to seriously shake their confidence in the IPC. What's that? So, once we release this information to the public, the IPC's stock price is going to be thrown into turmoil.
We don't necessarily have to convince Arita. We can use information the way Fullwish did. Once you start learning from the enemy, it's hard to stop, isn't it? So, we leak this to the press and turn this little internal scheme into an external risk that the IPC has no choice but to deal with.
I can reach out to Albert and feed him a bombshell for his keeping up with Star Rail.
Husk! Stock fluctuations? I have no idea what you're talking about. I think I'll pass. I just got a new lease on life, and I'd like to enjoy it for a few more days. Anyway, I gotta run!
Now then, let's have Kenneth show a little respect. Come on, Sonny. Let's head to the Lodestar Tower and meet up with March and the others. March 7th? Disturbing the peace? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We can still make it in time if we make haste.